I remember one gig I played in my last band. It was like an old punk night, and it basically was just our friends, like maybe like 10, 15 of them, and tons of old punks. And all the old punks were like intimidating our like friends, and they were like sticking their fingers up at us the entire time, sticking fingers. And Murray, the drummer, went over to one of them and he was like, "Why were you guys sticking your fingers up at us?" And it's just a sign of respect in the punk community.
We know pretty much we run at a loss most of the time, but it's good to have certain bands play, even if you know you're going to run at a loss, because it's good promotion of what you want your venue to, what you want to project your venue as being.
My favourite venue to play at will be King Tut's, because it's the best venue in the UK, and I've seen all my favourite bands there since I was young. Probably been like 10 times.
As far as when the bands come to play, we try and make them feel as welcome as possible, try and accommodate as much as possible. Make sure our sound engineers are doing the best job that they can in a small venue.
I don't know what inspired me to be in a band. I just started playing guitar when I was like 10 or 11, and then it's just like a natural progression, isn't it?
We have promoters that put on gigs here as well. It's not just our own in-house shows. So the promoters can put on pretty much anything. Hip-hop gigs, indie gigs, even like just pop gigs and stuff in general. But us specifically at the moment, we're going for more kind of punk and hardcore. Just testing the waters and that. As far as getting the word out there to help them, the only thing we can really do is just a general promotion of like social media, Facebook, Twitter, maybe posting up their videos.
So played in Classic Grand a few times, Audio, Stereo, Nice and Sleazy's, Broadcast, Record Factory, soon to be King Tut's. Where else we played? The Garage Attic, G2, ABC2. Yeah, quite a few of them.
What tends to happen is the bands contact us, or we contact the bands and we agree a fee. The fee will be X amount, and we kinda hopefully sell enough tickets to make that fee up. Quite often it doesn't happen, and we try and rely on bar sales to kinda make up for the loss. I mean, because we're just a small company and we're not a promotion company, we don't have like as much money behind us to kinda pay substantial fees. Sometimes bands come maybe 6, 7, 8 members. There'll be hotel rooms involved, rider, food, so on and so forth. It all kind of adds up.
Actually, yeah, like when you're in school and you're in a band, like you have like a kind of false kind of a success, because you just, anything sounds good. If you're seeing your mates from school doing it, it's like, oh my god, can he play the drums? I just know him from maths. But like when you're actually plugging away, even if like you don't have like a massive fan base or stuff like that, it sounds like it's difficult to put your finger on, but there is like a definite like difference. It's like being a child and being grown up. It's like the difference between passing an exam and actually working at your job between like the two new bands. I have like a really clear picture of what I want the band to look like in my head, because I have this obsession with bands and like colour schemes. I think it's really good to like be able to place a band with a colour, because I like my room here's like red, white and black, because that's what I see the band as right now. Like I had an idea which is going to come to fruition eventually, of like us releasing 3 EPs before our first album, and they're called like just 1, 2 and 3, and the first has a black cover, the second has a white cover, and the third has a red colour. I think it's because I like associate numbers and letters with colours that like I can think like that. But then to look like us to actually look at, I just look like a girl. So Callum and Stephen look like two guys and they look like they're playing a bad Courtney Love impression.